Welcome back to The Busy Baker. Today on the channel, we are making the perfect one-pot chicken and dumplings. It's a super easy one-pot comfort food meal that is ready in under an hour. It's classic, it's cozy, and it's the perfect cold weather soup. We'll start by heating a large pot over medium heat and adding about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Season some chicken breast. You're going to need about 1 pound for this recipe with about a teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, and about 1 teaspoon of black pepper. And toss that together, cooking it over medium heat until the chicken is pretty much cooked through and browned on all sides. You can make this recipe even quicker and easier by using some rotisserie chicken here instead. Add 2 diced carrots, 2 diced onions, and 2 sticks of celery, also diced, along with 4 cloves of garlic that's been crushed, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, a teaspoon of thyme, and give that a really good stir over the heat. We're gonna soften these vegetables and allow the chicken to finish cooking here. At this point, once the chicken is cooked, we're going to add about 1 cup of white wine. If you don't drink wine, you can feel free to just add a cup of chicken broth to the soup at this point. And it just helps to deglaze the pan and get all those flavorful bits off the bottom. Then we're going to add half a cup of flour to this. Once the wine has been cooked off and absorbed, the flour will absorb the rest of the liquid and it will be the flavorful, creamy base for the soup. Add in about 4 cups of chicken stock or chicken broth a little bit at a time and make sure you stir everything together really well. To make this chicken and dumpling soup extra creamy, we like to add a cup of heavy cream, but you can feel free to add milk instead, or even half and half if you'd like to make it just a little bit lighter. After you've added the cream and the mixture comes to a boil, add about 3 cups of frozen vegetables. We like a mixture of corn and peas and cut green beans, but you can add whatever frozen veggies you like. While the soup is simmering, it's time to make the batter for the dumplings. And so we're going to add 2 eggs to a liquid measuring cup along with 1 cup of buttermilk, 2 tablespoons of melted butter, and then whisk that together very well until it's nice and creamy and smooth. And to keep us from having to do any dishes, we're going to add the dry ingredients straight to this measuring cup as well. So that's 2 cups of flour, about 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of garlic powder as well. Mix that together very well until the mixture is smooth and resembles a really kind of wet biscuit dough. We like using a cookie scoop to make sure that our dumplings are evenly sized, which helps them cook evenly, but if you don't have a cookie scoop, you can easily use a tablespoon for this. And probably our favorite dumpling hack is to dip whatever spoon you're using into the stew before you pick up the dumpling batter. This will help the batter slip right off of the spoon and let the dumplings slide into the stew without making a mess. Once you've dropped a dumpling into the stew, be sure to dip the spoon again and scoop, continuing the process until all of the dumpling batter has been used. At this point, the stew should be at a very low boil, but if it is boiling more violently, be sure to turn the heat down to medium-low, and then we're going to add the lid and let it simmer and cook for about 10 minutes so the dumplings can cook. You know they're cooked through when you break one open and it's not raw in the middle. The middle should resemble a biscuit on the inside. You can also test it with a toothpick if you have one. It's the same trick that works for cakes and muffins. We hope you love this easy comfort food chicken and dumplings recipe as much as we do. And if you do, give this recipe a thumbs up. Leave us a comment down below letting us know how you liked it and subscribe to the channel for more delicious recipes just like this one.